Live from the Darien YMCA, it's Varsity Girls Swimming on the DAF Media Network this afternoon. It's the first home meet of the season for the Darien Blue Wave as they take on the co-op team, Stamford Westhill. Hi everybody, Damian Andrew joining you, and alongside me this afternoon is Nancy Groon. And Nancy, we are underway here with the 200-yard
medley relay. Yes, so the pool setup, as we have discussed, is a little different this year with COVID restrictions. So you see Darien is on the far side of the pool towards the windows, and Westhill is in 3 lanes towards the locker rooms, if you can see, closest to the screen.
Yep,
right?
The near lanes here, lanes 1, 2, 3 occupied by Westhill, lanes 4, 5, 6 on the far side of the pool.
So this is the medley relay, goes backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, freestyle. And right now it is a horse race between Westhill's team in lane 3 and Darien's team in lane 4. So Darien in lane 4, we had Olivia Golden on backstroke. That was Miller Ward, who just finished the breaststroke. This is Emily Calvitis on butterfly, and Natalia Ferranto will be on freestyle. In lane 5 for Darien, we had Addie Sedlak on backstroke, Kelsey Olvani on breaststroke. This is Gracie Spataro on butterfly, and Lily Bradbury will be up in the freestyle final leg. And lane 6 for Darien on the backstroke was Kendall Miller. Erin Lukey swam the breaststroke. This is Hannah Gould on butterfly, and Jasmina Yukai will finish it off here with the freestyle. So it looks as if Darien will win the relay with Westhill in second. And Darien looks like they will get third. So in high school swimming, relays, the first 3 places for relays score, and in an individual event, the top 5 places score. And relay points are much bigger than individual points. So for a relay, first place wins 8 points, second place wins 4 points, and third place wins 2 points. In an individual event, the scoring goes: first is 6 points, second is 4 points, third is 3 points, fourth is 2 points, and fifth is 1 point. So the only place you don't get a point is 6th place in an individual event.
Coming up is the 200 freestyle, as Darien wins the first event of the afternoon, the 200 medley relay. Good start for Darien, who began this portion of the meet. Remember, this is swimming and diving. The diving competition held yesterday at the New Canaan YMCA, as there is not a diving
board here anymore.
A diving platform here at the Darien Y. So, and Westhill won the diving portion of this dual meet.
So you may see on your screen girls swimming down with their masks out of the water so they can put them on when they get out at the far end. So the next event is the 200 freestyle. Because we do not have diving at this facility, we will be holding 2 heats of every event other than the relays and the 500 freestyle. So this is the first heat and the official heat for the 200 freestyle. 200 freestyles, 8 laps. For Darien in lane 4, we have Maggie Sedlak. In lane 5, we have Hope Murray. And in lane 6, we have Georgia Christensen.
In lane 1 for Westhill is Emily Reichland. Lane 2, Jordan Malice. And lane 3, Maya Watson. Westhill is coached by Rick Lewis, who has been the head coach of the Westhill-Stamford combined team for a number of years, does a terrific job, has done a nice job building the program through the years in a conference that is filled with juggernauts like Darien, Greenwich, New Canaan.
But this year, during these COVID restrictions, our grouping of teams will be Darien, New Canaan, Greenwich, and Westhill Stamford. So this is a very close race here. Westhill has now taken the lead in lane 4 with Maggie Sedlak and Hope Murray close behind, and Georgia Christensen in 4th. See if Maggie can pull out this final 50, or Hope. They need to learn. They practice finishing strong.
Maya Watson of Westhill Stamford has surged ahead in lane 3, and she has a slight advantage right now, Nancy Groom, in a very competitive heat.
Yeah, nice race here. And Maya wins it with a 2:01.25. Maggie Sedlak coming in right behind with a 2:01.60, and Hope Murray finishing with a 2:03.11.
That was the 200-yard freestyle. Westhill takes it with Maya Watson in lane 3.
That was a nice race by all of the girls.
Very competitive race.
So I'm just looking at our times posted so far this season. This is Darienne's first official meet. We have had a time trial, but that was, our girls' best time so far this season. So I think they should be very happy with that.
No question. Well, you mentioned at the outset of this broadcast, things are a little different this year.
Yes.
In the world of swimming and diving. Obviously, the pandemic has affected so many aspects of our life in this country. Certainly, high school athletics have been affected. Did not know if we would have a girls swimming and diving season until about a couple weeks before the start of the season. And Jennifer Gardner here at the Darien YMCA and her staff have done a nice job following the protocols. Everybody on deck here is wearing a mask, including myself and Nancy, except when we're talking into the microphone, that is. But we're in a little bit of a new norm. But you know what, Nancy? It's all about getting these student athletes an opportunity to perform, especially the seniors. This is their last go-round.
And this is so much fun for them to be able to race, because they have been training now for a couple of months, and training gets old when you don't actually get to race somebody. So this is fun. We are thrilled that we are able to do this.
Is this the second heat of the 200
This is the second heat of the
freestyle?
200. Yes, they're just working on something happened with the timing system. So in the second heat here, which is an exhibition heat, it gives everyone a chance to race. As we said, they need chances to race, and the coaches need to be able to get times on swimmers. So in this second heat for Darien, in lane 4 is Gabby Stamness, in lane 5 is Lily Voigt, and in lane 6 is Lisa Jalakis.
For Westhill in lane 1, Victoria Losick, Navya Sharma in lane 2, and Tallulah Robati in lane 3 for Westhill.
Darien has a very large freshman class that came in. So Gabby Stamness and Lisa Jalakis are both freshmen. Lily Voigt is a sophomore. We have 11 freshman swimmers this year, so it was a nice influx of some very talented girls.
I want to give a shout out to our DAF Media production team, working their first ever broadcast. Freshman Andrew Ferguson and Colin Moody. And we are underway now in the second heat of the 200 freestyle.
The 200s are a very difficult race. Not exactly a true sprint, but it's not a distance event. So it's more of a sprint, but you got to go 8 laps. So it's hard. This is a hard race. Girls need practice. They need to learn how to swim it and how to pace themselves.
Damian Andrew, Nancy Groon joining you as we so often do here from the Darien YMCA, and we have a competitive second heat.
Yeah, thank you for giving coverage to girls swimming and diving. This is fun. Our parents are not allowed to be here spectating, so we hope they are home being able to watch this somewhere and seeing the hard work their girls put in paying off with some fast swims.
We've got a number of views right now, over 40, so that is tremendous. As Nancy said, thanks for tuning in. We will be broadcasting the second Darien home meet as well here at the Darien YMCA. That, of course, will be against arch rival New Canaan. That's always competitive, but right now we've got a competitive meet between Darien and Westhill Stamford, the combined team.
So right now in the lead we have Lily Voigt, sophomore, Gabby Stamnis, freshman, right behind her, and Lisa Jalakis is going to have to race it out with Westhill in lane 3. It's going to be hard for Lisa to see her because they're a couple lanes apart. So
you see the turn there in lane 5.
So that was a nice time for Lily coming in, and a great time for Gabby. So
Darien goes 1-2 in the second heat.
Westhill getting 3rd, Darien getting 4th. Westhill coming in 5th and 6th. Posting nice times. Great race for those girls.
And that was the second heat of the 200 freestyle. We are live here on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Nancy Groon here at the Darien YMCA in Darien, Connecticut. Beautiful fall day outside.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. So the next event coming up is the 200 IM. Again, we will have 2 heats. The second heat will be exhibition. The 200 IM is 50 butterfly, 50 backstroke, 50 breaststroke, 50 freestyle. So girls need to be proficient at all 4 strokes with transition turns. In lane 4 for Darien is Meg Erickson. In lane 5 is Gracie Spataro. And in lane 6 is Kendall Lukey. Kendall is one of our captains this year, along with Olivia Golden and Hope Murray.
In lane 1 for Westhill, Carolina Hitlin. Emmy Cedrickson in lane 2, and Jessie Volishka in lane 3 for Westhill Stamford. Westhill Stamford under the tutelage of longtime head coach Rick Lewis. Darien, of course, under the direction of longtime and successful head coach, Hall of Fame head coach Marge Trefone. And we are underway in the 200-yard IM.
The IM is an interesting race because girls are usually better at one stroke than another, or a couple of strokes. Breaststrokers tend to actually have an advantage in the 200 IM. Darien is out 1, 2, 3 in the fly, but the other strokes can always even the race out. Right now we have Kendall Lukey in lane 6 in the lead with Meg Erickson right behind her, and then Gracie Spataro in third.
And Erickson takes the lead in lane 4 for Darien.
This is the breaststroke leg where looks like Westhill is catching up. Meg Erickson, Kendall Lukey, neck and neck.
Yeah, two teammates, Lukey and Erickson, in lanes 4 and 6, going at it.
As we discussed, it's an interesting setup in the lanes. Usually you are next to an opponent in opposite lanes. Usually one team has odds and one team has evens.
Up top in lanes 4 and 6, Erickson and Lukey battling it out in the 200 IM.
And Gracie Spataro with Westhill on her heels. All right, senior Kendall Lukey comes in first with a 2:16.39. Meg Erickson right behind with a 2:17.45. Gracie Spataro with a 2:21.45. And Westhill fourth place with a 2:22.14.
So Darien takes the first 3 spots in the 200 IM here at the Darien YMCA.
Again, just looking at our time trial times, which is really all we have to go on so far this season. Those are our girls, Darien's girls' best times, so they should be happy with that race. In the second exhibition heat of the 200 IM for Darien, in lane 4, we have Daphne Constantinos. In lane 5, we have Brooke Bodick. And in lane 6, we have Molly Baum, all freshmen.
For Westhill, in lane 1, Nina Roche. In lane 2, Risha Rao. And in lane 3, Ria Gata. This is the second heat of the 200 individual medley, the IM.
This is just great experience for these freshman swimmers. This year we don't have as many meets scheduled as a normal season. So we're just happy to give these girls an opportunity to race and try events, put their hard training to the test.
It's a condensed schedule across the board in all fall sports on the high school level here in Connecticut.
As of now, we have Brooke Bodick in the lead for Darien in lane 5, with Molly Baum behind her, and Daphne Constantinos is in a race with Westhill.
Bodick and Baum, 1-2.
As I mentioned, transition turns from one stroke to the next.
You can see Bodick and Baum
These
on the far end of the pool in lanes 5 and 6. As you mentioned, Nancy, for some of these swimmers, it must be a different feeling because their teammates are right next to
Yes.
them, except for these swimmers in lanes 3 and 4.
Yes. Which is what they do every day in practice.
Yeah. So there's a little, I'm sure there's a little bit of competitive.
Which there is in practice.
Absolutely, a competitive nature.
But that's good. It is just unusual in a dual meet situation. You do want to race an opponent, but this is just great practice and so fun for them to be able to race. Really fun. And some of these girls are swimming events they haven't trained for specifically. Again, just great experience. Looks like Molly Baum will come out in the lead with Brooke Bodick right behind her.
Baum
And
out-touches
Daphne
Bodick.
Constantinos is going to have to finish. And she just touches out Westhill. So again, looking at their time trial times, these girls will be very happy with that race. Their juices are going actually being in a real meet. This is fun.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, an abbreviated, condensed schedule this fall because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And certainly any chance they get to get in the pool and face an opponent,
Yes.
is truly something that they will treasure, no doubt about that.
And in swimming, they are also trying to find a slot on the team.
Yep.
So while we will not have a state championship or an FCAC championship this year, we hope to have some sort of final meet where we will be able to race our top 4 girls in each event against the other team's top 4.
Yep.
That is the ultimate goal, the wish. Splash and dash.
So this now is the 50-yard freestyle.
Splash and dash, 50 free in lane 4 for Darien, Natalia Ferranto. In lane 5 for Darien, Lily Bradbury. And in lane 6 for Darien, Emily Calvitis. All 3 of the Darien swimmers are sophomores.
Lane 1, Ariana Maluski for Westhill. Lane 2, Melina Judge. And lane 3, Anna Edwards.
Looks like Natalia Ferranto comes out in first.
Edwards takes second. And
Westhill takes second and third.
Melina Judge takes third. So Edwards and Judge go 2-3 for Westhill Stanford.
I don't know. Now we're having trouble with the scoreboard here because now it looks like it changed. And Darien got
And it did change.
first, third, and fifth.
Yes, it did change. So Darien wins it. In lane 3, Anna Edwards of Westhill takes second. And in lane 6 for Darien,
Emily Calvitis came in third.
We will have a second heat of the 50-yard free. As Nancy put it, the splash and the dash. Down and back in this pool here at the Darien YMCA.
So our next heat here is lane 4 for Darien, Kelsey Olvani. Lane 5, Jasmina Yukai. Lane 6, Addison Sedlak.
And in lane 1 for Westhill, Leah Guilfoyle. Lane 2, Tessa Cameron. And lane 3, Elena Kuzhin.
Kelsey Olvani is one of Darien's 5 senior swimmers. Jasmina Yukai and Addison Sedlak are both freshmen. As you can see, this is another reason we want these girls to get a chance to race because many of them are very similar in times. very close.
And Darien will go 1, 2, 3 in the second heat of the 50-yard free.
It's hard to tell who had that. The timing system is a little bit on the blink. Or maybe Addison didn't touch the touchpad hard enough. But she and Kelsey Olvani came in basically same time. So this is when diving would normally take place in a dual meet, but since we don't have a diving board, it will be another warm-up situation.
And then we will go into the 100-yard butterfly.
As we mentioned yesterday was the diving competition, which is usually either the day before or held prior to the swimming portion of the meet. And in the diving against Westhill yesterday, Westhill's diver Hannah Chuckus came in first. Darien's diver Lily Worm came in second. Westhill's diver Julia Stefanowitz came in third. Darien's Olivia Perkins came in fourth. Westhill's Peyton Cedricson came in fifth. And Darien's Annalise Enters placed sixth. There were 2 exhibition divers. For Darien was Pi Easterbrook, and for Westhill was Charlotte Wynn.
We are here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Nancy Gruen. We will take a quick break. We will be back with more live swimming here from the Darien YMCA. Darien facing the co-op team, Westhill and Stamford. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50 square foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Nancy Groon, poolside for this dual meet between Darien and the combined team from Westhill and Stamford High Schools. We had a slight break in the action, and now we are ready for the first heat of the 100-yard butterfly here in Darien.
For Darien, in lane 4, we have Hope Murray, one of our captains. In lane 5 is Gracie Spataro. And in lane 6 is Lily Voigt.
In lane 1 for Westhill is Carolina Hitlin. In lane 2, Sophia Caritas, and in lane 3, Emmy Cedricson.
Looks like Hope Murray touched the 50 wall in the lead with Gracie right behind her, and Lily Bradbury And Westhill, lane 5.
And here they
Close
come.
behind.
It's a race for second place in lanes 3 and 5.
Yeah, we had Hope Murray touch first with a 103.01. Gracie Spataro right behind with a 103.81.
So Murray out-touches Emmy Cedrickson.
Emmy got a 104.22. And Lily Voigt close fourth right behind with a 104.80. At this point in the season, you do find the girls, I'm sure from both teams, are extremely tired. A lot of practice. We have some girls who practiced this morning before school.
That's the thing about high school swimming. It's a lot like ice time in hockey, right? You find time to get in the pool, and sometimes that time is before school begins in the morning. And these are sports, both girls and boys swimming, that at least part of the season is in cooler weather.
Yes.
So you're inside, getting up early, getting into a pool, getting into some colder water.
Yes, they train in the morning, they train again in the afternoon. They do dry land several times a week after practice, which we had yesterday. So I could tell on that fly they were a little bit tired, but that's okay. That's where they're supposed to be right now.
This is the second heat of the 100 fly, and it will just be contested by Darien 3 Darien swimmers.
In lane 4 for Darien is Natalia Ferranto. Lane 5 is Hannah Gould. And lane 6 is Brooke Bodek.
You can see the first 3 lanes empty. No Westhill Stamford swimmers competing in this second heat of the 100 fly.
Natalia Ferranto out in the lead.
And again, I want to make mention of our DAF Media production crew. Andrew Ferguson on camera 1, Colin Moody on camera 2. Damian Andrew joined by Nancy Groon here at the Darien Y for this girls swim dual meet between Darien and Westhill Stamford. And you can see in lane 4 right now,
Natalia Ferranto out in the lead. Natalia won the 50 free. And now she's in the exhibition heat of the fly.
There she is right there in lane 4.
And then Brooke Bodek just touching out Hannah Gould. Want to thank you for setting up so early in the day with all of your equipment and bringing your team here to the Darien Y. We appreciate it.
Nancy and I have gotten to know each other a little bit the last couple of years, and she knows that I get a little nervous. I want to make sure everything is
there is
just
a
right.
lot
So
involved in this setup.
We're happy to be here.
Impressive.
As you mentioned, a little bit more focus, especially with the swim meets this year, because no spectators are allowed inside the pool area. So what we do has become a little bit heightened, and we're happy to do it. And that's what our organization, DAF Media, is all about. It is a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation, as we are just about ready.
This is the 100 freestyle event. In lane 4 for Darien is Kendall Lukey. In lane 5 is Olivia Golden, and lane 6 is Lily Bradbury.
Four lengths of the pool, correct, Nancy?
Yes.
And for Westhill, Paula Frankowski in lane 1, Ariana Maluski in lane 2, and Anna Edwards in lane 3. This, the 7th event, the 100 freestyle.
This is a neck-and-neck race. Looks like Westhill just passed Kendall Lukey. See if she can pull out the final lap here.
And it's Lukey and Edwards, and Lukey will win it in lane 4. Edwards of Westhill Stamford comes in. There they are. Lukey on your right and Edwards on your left.
Kendall Lukey winning the event with a 55.11. Just out-touching Anna Edwards, who came in with a 55.17. So 6/100ths of a second in that race.
Edwards, a talented swimmer. Nancy, we've mentioned her name a few times this afternoon on this broadcast. I did a little homework, little research before the meet this morning, and you talk about head coach Marge Trafone of this Darien Blue Wave girls swimming and diving program, and she's not a Hall of Famer for nothing. They've had some great teams through the years, from 2014 to 2019, 4 FCAC titles, 7 state titles since 2011, and that includes, that does not include 3 additional state open championships. So 7 class championships, state championships, 3 state open championships.
Yes, it's quite an impressive career.
And this is the second heat of the 100-yard freestyle.
In this exhibition heat for Darien, in lane 4 is Gabby Stamnes. In lane 5 is Caitlin Kirby. And in lane 6 is Liv Peters.
In lane 1 for Stamford Westhill, Navya Sharma. Lane 2 is Risha Rao, and lane 3, Lena Kuzhin. So now they're going to go down and back to finish this off, the 100 free.
As I mentioned before, we have several girls with very, very close times, so this is a good opportunity for them to race each other.
And right now, Darien has a stranglehold on this event.
Oh, looks like Gabby Stamnes just out-touched her teammate Liv Peters by 0.2 of a second, with Caitlin Kirby coming in third. Nice times posted for those girls so far this season. Yeah, compared to their time trial times, they should be very happy with that race. The next event is the 500 freestyle, which is the only distance race in high school swimming, 20 laps of the pool. New this year, counters will need to wear gloves.
Getting ready for the 500 freestyle. This is an endurance event.
In lane 4 for Darien, we will have Georgia Christensen. In lane 5 is Erin Lukey, and in lane 6 is Miller Ward. Georgia Christensen is new, a junior, new to Darien High School, although not new to Darien. They've lived abroad for several years, but have been home in the summers. And Marge coached Georgia in the summer at Middlesex Club. So we're very happy to have her here now with us at Darien High School. And Erin Lukey is a freshman, sister of Captain Kendall Lukey. She is a freshman, and Miller Ward is a freshman.
Getting ready for the 500 free. In lane 1 for Westhill, Emily Reichlin. In lane 2, Jordan Malice. And in lane 3, Maya Watson. Watson, another talented swimmer for Westhill Stamford. Here we go. We are underway, and Darien out to an early lead here.
So this is a race where girls need to pace themselves. They usually pace themselves by hundreds.
Maya Watson of Westhill, Stamford in lane 3, making a move as they make the turn here. And we are 4 across, Nancy, in this one. Up top at the top of your screen.
Yes, this looks like a good race.
They make the turn. And there is a lot of race left.
Yes. Darien looks pretty even. These girls swim against each other every day in practice, training distance. Girls have their own strategies when they speed up during an event.
Maya Watson seems to be getting stronger for Westhill Stamford as this game, or as this race rather.
Yeah, she and Georgia are going to have a nice race here.
Yep.
There is not going to be an exhibition heat of the 500 free, just one official heat.
Here's the turn again. Maya Watson and Georgia Christensen. Got a little water on our camera on that last turn. Christensen in lane 4, Watson in lane 3.
Slight lead over Christensen.
And Watson now has widened her lead.
Turns and underwaters are key in swimming. And you see that Maya Watson has an excellent turn.
And she now has a slight lead over Christensen.
I will not rule out Georgia. She is tough.
There's
but this will be a good race.
There's something called a kick, right, Nancy?
Yes. We have Miller Ward in 3rd and Erin Lukey right behind her in 4th.
Right now, Maya Watson has the lead over Georgia Christensen. And Watson has really, sorry Nance, Watson has really extended her lead here.
Yes, that's an impressionable lead she's got now. It'd be hard for Georgia to catch up. You will hear the horn at the next 50. The horn will be sounded by the ref, signaling they have one last 50 to go. In a 500, girls do have a counter at the turn end of the pool, but you also get a horn or a bell to signal the final lap.
You can see Watson in lane 3 as she makes the turn here. Her teammates urging her on, and she is comfortably in ahead of Georgia Christensen of Darien. As here she makes the turn and heads for home.
Yeah, beautiful swim by Maya Watson.
And Maya Watson wins it for Westhill. Georgia Christensen comes in second. Good times, solid times, Nancy.
Yes, Maya should be, I'm not sure what her best time is, but she came in with a 5:23.46. Georgia Christensen placing with a 5:26.94, which is by far her best time posted this season. So she should be happy with that swim. Miller Ward came in third with a 5:40.38. Erin Lukey right behind her in fourth with a 5:43.58.
And there's Maya Watson on the left side of your screen. Georgia Christensen to her right, or I should say to her left on the right side of your screen. So
the girls are taking their swim down lap.
And there is not a second heat of the 500 free.
No. No, it just takes too long. We're fortunate we're allowed to do extra heats in these meets, but we can't have the meet go too long. So the next event up is the 200 free relay, which is a 50 for each of the four legs, legs of the relay. In lane 4 for Darien, we'll have Meg Erickson, Lily Bradbury, Natalia Ferranto, and Kendall Lukey. In lane 5 for Darien will be Addie Sedlak, Kelsey Olvani, Emily Calvitis, and Hope Murray. In lane 6 for Darien will be Lila Giannukakis, Riley Rastosi, Jasmina Yukai, and Caitlin Kirby.
In lane 1 for Westhill Stamford, it's Lena Kuzin, Victoria Lozic, Risha Rao, and Navya Sharma. In lane 2, the team of Emily Reichland, Nina Roche, Ria Gata, and Tabula Robati. And in lane 3, the team of Anna Edwards, Ariana Maluski, Emmy Cedrickson, and Maya Watson. Watson coming off that big win. We just saw it in the 500 free. New starting blocks here at the Darien YMCA.
Relatively new. Couple of years.
Couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, great starting blocks. We're fortunate to get some new equipment this year. We have new touch pads in. Starting blocks we received a couple of years ago. So on this first leg, again in Darien, we have Meg Erickson in lane 4, Addie Sedlak in lane 5, and Lila Giannukakis in lane 6. Each girl will swim 2 lengths of the pool. Westhill is out in the lead.
There's Ariana Maluski in the pool for Westhill, as Westhill Stamford has an early lead, as Nancy just said, in the 200 free relay.
Lily Bradbury in lane 4. Kelsey Olvani is up in lane 5, and Riley Rastosi is in lane 6. Taking off for Darien now is Natalia Ferranto. Emily Calvitis is in lane 5.
And now Darien, the team in lane 4, grabs the lead.
Jasmina Yukai just went off in lane 6. Natalia Ferranto is Darien's fastest 50 freestyler. She has now caught the lead. And the final leg is Kendall Lukey. In lane 5, we have Hope Murray, one of our captains, along with Kendall Lukey, anchoring that relay. And lane 6, anchoring is Caitlin Kirby.
You see Lukey in lane 4 up at the top of your screen, as Darien will win this event. Westhill touches second, Westhill Stamford, and Darien touches third. So the Blue Wave go 1-3 in this 200-yard freestyle relay.
Yes, as we mentioned, the third place in a relay is key for points in a high school dual meet. And relays are also very important. If one relay gets disqualified, you have your other 2 relays to score points. So again, we will not hold an extra heat of a relay. So the next event up is the 100 backstroke. For Darien in lane 4 is Olivia Golden, one of our captains. In lane 5 is Meg Erickson. And lane 6 is Maggie Sedlak.
That was the 200-yard freestyle. As we said, Darien goes 1-3. Westhill Stamford takes the second spot. And now we've got the 100 backstroke, correct, Nancy?
Yes.
Yeah, the 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1 for Westhill Stamford, Paula Frankowski. Lane 2, Sophia Caritas. And lane 3, Melina Judge. There will be a second heat of both the 100-yard backstroke and the next event, the 100-yard breaststroke. And then it's the 400 freestyle relay as we wrap things up this afternoon from the Darien YMCA. So 3 events left, 2 heats for the next 2 events, and then the 400 freestyle relay. And this is the 100-yard backstroke as the swimmers get in the pool. And we are just about ready to go here.
Again for Darien, lane 4 is Olivia Golden, lane 5 is Meg Erickson, and lane 6 is Maggie Sedlak.
And for Westhill, lane 1, Paula Frankowski. Lane 2 is Sophia Caritas, and lane 3, Melina Judge.
Close race.
We've had some competitive races.
Oh, yes.
As I mentioned at the outset, I've known Rick Lewis for a number of years. He has really done a nice job with the Westhill Stamford program. They have a beautiful natatorium at Westhill High School, which is their home.
It looks like Olivia Golden has a slight lead over Westhill, with Meg Erickson battling it out for second.
Yeah, right now Darien with the top 2 spots, and Westhill will come in third.
Olivia Golden coming in with a 102.38. Meg Erickson with a 102.95. In third place, Westhill with a 103.66. Our girls should be happy with
that was
time at this point in the season.
Melina Judge finishing third for Westhill Stamford's co-op team. We'll have a second heat of the 100-yard backstroke, an exhibition heat, if you will.
the goal in so many swim races is to break a minute. So
Yep.
by the end of the season, pretty much all those girls will be under a minute. They'll be happy, but those are nice times for this point in the season. The second heat for the 100 backstroke for Darien. In lane 4 is Addie Sedlak. In lane 5 is Kendall Miller. And in lane 6 is Molly Baum.
And just one swimmer in this second heat of the 100-yard backstroke. And that is Leah Guilfoyle in lane 3.
Both Addie Sedlak in lane 4 and Molly Baum, Addie in lane 4 and Molly in lane 6. They are 2 freshmen. Kendall Miller is a junior. We've had some timing issues this morning. That's a very difficult thing, to be ready for your backstroke start and then have to stand down. It looks like the microphone is not working.
Longtime official in the state of Connecticut at this event, at this meet. Nance, if you got to go quick, go right ahead. So a slight delay here, some equipment issues. There we go. Getting ready for the 100-yard backstroke.
They are just swapping out microphones.
Nancy rejoins us. Only 4 swimmers competing in this heat of the 100-yard backstroke.
We did just get a new microphone, but sometimes swim equipment is a little tricky in the wet pool area environment. All right, so again, in lane 4 for Darien is Addison Sedlak. Lane 5 is Kendall Miller, and lane 6 is Molly Baum.
In lane 3 for Westhill, the only Westhill Stamford swimmer in the pool right now, and that's Leah Guilfoyle. And right now, the top 3 swimmers are all from Darien in the second heat of the 100-yard backstroke, which doesn't count towards points in this dual meet. And right now, Darien with a lead heading into the final 2 events of the meet.
So this does not count towards points, but their times are official.
Yep.
So if we needed times to enter in a state lineup, these times count.
Yep.
So girls know they need to, 1, do their best to try and earn a spot, and 2nd, that their time is official because this is an officially sanctioned meet.
Well, it's funny. Swimming is one of those sports, as we've got a good shot of the top 2 Darien swimmers right there. A look at your winner in the second heat in lane 4 for Darien.
Was Addison Sedlak, coming in with a 1:07.88, which is her best time posted so far this season. So she should be happy with that. And Kendall Miller in 2nd, again, her best time this season. We just have had time trials. And Molly Baum coming in with a 1:15.21.
I got off on a thought there. But what I was saying is swimming one of those sports where you really, you have your meets, and you have your competitions against other teams, other opponents, but you're competing every day you get in the pool. You're trying to
absolutely you're
get your personal best in the
absolutely
books.
The swimmers, it's a sport like no other as far as I'm concerned. It's Very challenging, hard on these girls. Work so hard. I know the boys work just as hard. All swimmers do.
Of course, Darien coming off, I mentioned some of their championships in recent years, coming off a Class L state title and an FCAC championship, which unfortunately for the seniors on this Darien team, they won't be able to defend that.
Yes, unfortunately, but we are just happy to be here and having some sort of season. This is the 100 breaststroke official heat, counting towards points. In lane 4 for Darien is Aaron Lukey. Lane 5 is Miller Ward. Lane 6 is Emily Calvitis. Both Aaron and Miller are freshmen, and Emily is a sophomore, so we are a young team, even after success last year. We had a big graduating class.
In lane 3 for Westhill, you see her right there in the middle of your screen, Jessie Valishka. In lane 2, Tabula Arobati, and in lane 1, Ria Gata. You see Ria right there at the bottom of your screen.
At the 50 turn, Miller Ward had a slight lead, but it is a close race.
Here they come as they'll make a turn here. Great camera work by our Colin Moody on camera 2. Our DAF Media production crew here at this event. Andrew Ferguson and Colin Moody. I want to thank them. Student volunteers, part of the DAF Media network, and they do a terrific job.
Miller Ward coming in first place for Darien with a 1:15.01. Westhill in second place with a 1:16.04. Oh, I'm sorry. Aaron Lukey with a 1:16 from Darien in lane 4.
And that was...
And Westhill with third place with a 1:16.17.
That was Jessie Valishka for Westhill in lane 3. We talked about her earlier at the start of the heat.
And Emily Calvitis from Darien in fourth with a 1:16.69. So a nice, tight, close race there for those girls. Posting a good, solid time. Again, for this point in the season.
Want to give a shout out to some of the Westhill Stamford parents who are watching this, obviously unable to be in attendance, be physically present here inside the Darien YMCA because of the COVID-19 pandemic and this new norm that we've been living in for the last several months and continue to live in. But just received a nice email from Jennifer Edwards, so I want to give a shout out to her, a swim mom, and I would assume that's Anna Edwards' mom. So Jennifer, thanks for tuning in and watching, and we're thrilled to be able to bring this to you. What has been a very entertaining meet here between Westhill Stamford and Darien.
Yes, so happy parents can at least see their girls in action. So in this second heat, exhibition heat of the 100 breaststroke for Darien, in lane 4 is Kelsey Olvani. In lane 5 is Liv Peters. And lane 6 is Lisa Jalakis.
And for Westhill Stamford, just one swimmer in the pool in lane 3, and that is Victoria Lozic in lane 3. Again, Darien coached by Marge Trefone, and Westhill Stamford coached by Rick Lewis. Both have been at this for a number of years and have really done a terrific job for their swimmers. Westhill has had some very competitive swimmers through the years for Coach Lewis. Damian Andrew, Nancy Groom, poolside. A new location. I have to thank Nancy for kind of staking this out yesterday. I love our new location here.
A different corner of the pool.
Different corner of the pool.
It's like practicing in a different lane. It's a whole different view.
And there's your winner of the second heat in lane 4 for Darien.
Yes, Kelsey Olvani coming in with a 1:22.26. So the final event of the day in a high school meet is the 400 freestyle relay. 4 lengths of the pool for each leg of the race. In this event for Darien, in lane 4 will be Natalia Ferranto, Meg Erickson, Maggie Sedlak, and Kendall Lukey. In lane 5 will be Hope Murray, Gracie Spataro, Georgia Christensen, Olivia Golden. And in lane 6 for Darien will be Isabel Parr, Caitlin Kirby, Daphne Constantinos, and Anna Carey.
Okay, in lane 1 for Westhill Stamford, the team of Tabula Robati, Risha Rao, Lena Kujin, Emily Reichland. In lane 2, the team of Sophia Caritas, Carolina Hitlin, Jordan Malice, Paula Frankowski. And in lane 3, the team of Maya Watson, Ariana Maluski, Melina Judge, and Jessie Velishka. And we are underway in the final event of the afternoon in this dual meet between Darien and Westhill Stamford. So right now, Darien in lane 4 has the early lead. Westhill Stamford in lane 3 in second, and the Darien team in lane 5 in third. And that, of course, could easily change here. Swimmers in the pool, this third leg of the 400-yard freestyle. Anchor leg coming up. And right now, it's Darien and Westhill Stamford battling it out in lanes 3 and 4. Darien with a slight lead, as you see right there. And here's the anchor leg of this race coming up. Darien now has widened its lead. Forgot to turn Nancy's mic back on.
Kendall Lukey. Oh, sorry, that was Maggie Sedlak in the third, and Kendall Lukey is now just taken off for the final leg. I just ran to get the score going into the medley relay. Was Darien 103 to Westhill 66.
And you can see Darien with the lead in lane 4 at the top of your screen. In the middle of your screen there, Westhill Stamford, that's Jessie Velishka. As they make the turn, they'll have one more turn before they head for home in this final event of the afternoon. And we will get to scoring in just a moment at the conclusion of this.
We've had some close races today. Darien was just a slightly deeper team, so those extra places, aside from first, is what really helps rack up the points.
Now it's the anchor leg. I got ahead of myself, sorry.
That was Maggie Sedlak just finishing, and now Kendall Lukey is in the pool.
Kendall Lukey in the pool, and now Jessie Velishka in the pool for Westhill Stamford. That was Melina Judge swimming the third leg of this 400-yard freestyle relay.
And in lane 5, we have Olivia Golden finishing her anchor leg, and Anna Carey in lane 6 entered for her anchor leg.
As you say, Velishka make the turn, Darien out in front. And this is going to be 1-2, Darien, Westhill, Stamford. And Darien will finish third as well. So they'll take the top spot and the third spot. Westhill Stamford in lane 3. Their team takes the second spot. 400-yard freestyle relay.
I think these girls were just so happy to have a meet, be able to race another team.
And there's the winning team. Smile on the face of
Kendall Lukey.
Kendall Lukey in lane 4, swimming the anchor leg in that 400-yard freestyle relay.
Yeah, these seniors just want a chance to have a season, so that was fun. That's a great meet.
She's talking to Westhill Stamford's Jessie Velishka there, who swam the anchor leg in lane 3 for Westhill Stamford, who finished second. So Darien will win this dual meet against Westhill Stamford, but I tell you what, it was very entertaining, and as you said, Darien just a little bit deeper.
Yes, so that's where the difference was. I believe the final score will be 103 to 70.
And of course, Westhill Stamford won the diving portion of this meet yesterday at the New Canaan YMCA, but according to Nancy Groon's bookkeeping, 103 to 70 or thereabouts.
Yeah,
I'll trust Nancy Groon, though, on the scorekeeping.
Most of the diving competition in the FCAC will take place at at New Canaan, sorry.
Well, Westhill, you mentioned Westhill. They have a nice facility there for
They
for
do.
the diving.
I don't know if they will be hosting diving this year,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It will be odd not to be able to pass the opposing team and shake hands and say good meet at the end.
Yes.
But we can do a cheer, and we can be grateful they were able to have a meet.
Is there a chance we could get the official final score? Will they have it at before we sign off here? It would be great to be able to have the official final score, 103.70, as Nancy Groon will go track down that information. We are on the opposite end of the pool from the official scorekeeper. So Darien wins the meet. We do know that. And again, I want to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew. First time, and they will be involved in DAF Media for a long time to come. Andrew Ferguson on camera 1, Colin Moody on camera 2. Did a great job, Ferguson and Moody, holding it down. Our cameras here at the Darien YMCA. Just getting the official final score of this meet. And here comes Nancy Groon as we see her on the pool deck. And Nancy, how close were you?
Correction, I was a little off. 103 to 78.
103.78. So 103.78. Darien beats the combined team of Westhill Stamford here at the Darien YMCA. Want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this on the DAF Media Network. Again, our DAF Media production crew did a tremendous job this afternoon. Andrew Ferguson and Colin Moody, student volunteers from Darien High School. The DAF Media Network is a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. For Nancy Groon, I am Damian Andrew. It's been a pleasure bringing this meet to you. Have a great weekend and a great rest of your day. Take care.